You know it. You know it. We're going in. We're gonna be playing Deadlock. It's been a while since I've been streaming or uploading videos. I've been trying to save whatever business I could. Etsy closed the store. Gave me 3 different reasons why they did that, but you know, I'm not gonna bother you with it. It's just been a very long couple of weeks, and yeah, it's been bad. So I'm playing this dude, light bulb head. His name is Dynamo or something. Just give me a second, I gotta do something about the sound. It's too much. Okay. Changed my sensitivity a bit. I've upped it a bit to 2 for both modes because it was just not moving properly, I think.
Professor,
Let's see how this hero goes.
if it's knowledge you seek,
Through the buildings?
I can provide
It's
it.
loaded now. It still has a few of these issues where it doesn't load things properly and stuff. It has a lot of problems. I've played like 2 matches or 3 matches, different heroes every single time. Well, at least this time I have someone with me.
Shockwaves out!
Oh mate, you know that's not gonna work. I hate how headshots do nothing. I can't shoot from there, but these things keep shooting me from there. Do that, which is kind of stupid if you ask me. My bullets don't seem to do anything, but those do a lot of damage every single time. And people seem to be choosing the same champions every single game, bro. The same shit every time. They play the same stuff all the time.
Time for a lesson in displacement.
Every single time they do this. Look at that.
Bring it on! Building a wormhole.
I just don't understand what you're doing. He's in 1 second. These energy pulls that knocks enemies up into the air. So I gotta be right next to them. Different is a place to avoid and reappears a short distance. Buried bonus. So absolute rubbish. Okay. Why can't I choose this one? So I can't actually choose the ability. Makes
You're
zero
looking for the
sense.
remarkable. Your enemies will curse your name.
Why can't I choose the ability? That's weird. You here with me, mate? Dude, they're just doing too much damage, bro. Too much damage.
Translocating. It's you and me.
It seems to me like some heroes can just spam the mouse button and kill you.
My condition has its advantages. Come on.
Come on, man. And again, why can't I fucking unlock my abilities? I don't understand what the fuck is going on.
Someone's gonna be
Let's do
sleeping on
that.
concrete, and it ain't gonna be you.
No. At least I got a kill. Did I get the kill? Of course I didn't.
Sweet dreams.
Quantum entanglement.
Very curious. Where is that other dude?
Rearranging atoms. I can't fail!
Okay. Well,
You got expensive taste. I love it.
Get close to me! Teleporting.
fuck out of here, bitch. I think the HP gauge could do a lot better than where it is right now. It is absolute dog shit where it is.
One black hole can make all the difference. I don't want to let my team down.
Come on, man. How did they do so much fucking damage so fast? Bro, so much fucking damage, and the health bar being exactly where the whole fucking information on the screen is doesn't help you at all. Does not help at all. It is very difficult to keep track of what the fuck is going on. The abilities of other heroes, don't understand what they're doing.
transfer. Stay back. I am the cosmos. You can't hurt her. Run.
Come on, man, do something. I don't know what my teammate did throughout the entire fucking fight. Made no sense to me. I think this game is kind of dog shit right now. It's highly imbalanced. Nothing seems to work properly. It's not a shooter and it's not a MOBA. It's not performing at any of them. I don't know why people are so excited about one or two champions that are metas and they can like... I honestly do not understand what my teammates are doing. It makes no sense. Yeah, I think some of these people are using hacks. They're actually hacking the game. Because it seems like they always know exactly where you are, bro. They always have the target right on you. Every single time, look at that. It's like they're watching you straight through the fucking wall.
They can't shoot an atom. Now.
And I don't understand, does that ability do anything for me? Or?
We won't quit.
I don't understand, man. I honestly do not understand how, why. Makes no sense. Absolutely no fucking sense. CXCV, bro, you already have a million fucking keys. You know what? Fuck this shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Glad I put a stop to that. Quantum entanglement. I'm holding him.
There we go. We hunt them. If nothing else, we will hunt them. Come on, mate. We got something? Yeah, we got him from behind. Yes, it's gonna be good.
They can't shoot an atom. Shut these out.
Come on, guys, what are you doing?
Stay away from Yamato.
Get the fuck off! Go up the fucking thing! Nothing. Just look at that. He's shooting at him. It looks like the guy's taking zero fucking damage while this guy is getting completely obliterated.
Someone's gonna be bleeding on the concrete, and it ain't gonna be you. Here's your chance to shape your destiny.
I'm buying the items recommended because I don't know the fucking items and they all look the same. None of them seem to have some defined graphic icons that you can easily remember what they are now. Just throw some garbage in there from the age of Team Fortress and hope it works.
Bring on! Matter transfer. Not dead yet.
I blocked him, it's still not enough. It's not like he's fucking made out of concrete. You're shooting at him and it's like I'm shooting with pea shooters. It's not fucking doing anything, that gun. And the gunplay is just absolute fucking dog shit. Garbage, bro, garbage. The gunplay in this game is total garbage. And even as a MOBA, it doesn't fucking function properly. It's absolute shit.
The spirit herb is waiting to be claimed.
Doesn't even make sense with these things.
Sending
Lifting.
rearranging atoms.
Where'd he go?
We'll make it through this. They took out Infernus.
Yeah, what you gonna do with that, mate?
I'll give my life for the cause, but first I'll take yours.
How did I die with the... Doesn't make any sense, bro. No sense at all. And you keep shooting at them and they take no damage. I don't even understand the point of shooting in this game. It has absolutely no sense. It makes no sense. It shouldn't exist at all. And the rest of these guys' abilities was kind of garbage. It's very kind of garbage.
I won't lie. I don't know what that does, but my kid says all the mystics are buying it.
Kinetic pulse. We can't give up.
And of course they're already attacking on a different side.
Enemies have breached our stronghold.
Very easy, bro. He's running, okay, so he's gone. Oh, I'm gonna jump in that thing here. Apparently you can do that.
mad science.
Locking him down.
Opening black hole!
Come on, you cancel it and use one. It doesn't fucking work. Everything is primitive in this game.
Good night.
From the user interface to the information displayed, everything seems extremely fucking primitive.
Survivors.
Okay. It's like it's not even doing any damage though.
Reached our strong
She popped ulti, everything, all of that crap, nothing. All is garbage.
You only have one.
Absolute fucking dog shit. Does it even matter what the fuck I choose? Cause it doesn't really seem to be doing anything.
I'm under attack.
What is this? What is it saying? Oh, so it's superior cooldown on just
Good
one
luck
thing?
completing the ritual.
That is clearly insufficient. And it costs a shit ton.
Teleporting. I'm helping!
You still can't do it, bro. You can't do it. There you go. Now you know. Ah, for fuck's sakes.
Give up! She's gonna explode!
They're not bringing me down.
Releasing singularity!
There you go. There you go. I may not be that good at this game, but I can still fucking play some fucking shit and cast some abilities. I still think the game is very, very shitty. It needs a lot of work, and I don't mean just a lot of work, I mean fucking tremendous work. It needs the 400 million that Sony spent on Concord to become a decent enough game. Come on, man, we gotta push. Push. You with me? We push. And there's just too much clutter, man. Too much clutter.
Stay back! Hope I reassemble.
Come on, man. Finally. At least if I managed to do something.
Just wait until I get going.
Look at how much HP this motherfucker has.
I need some breathing room. I need to live.
He was complete and total dog shit at damage, but still, bro. Fucking bullet sponges. Whatever. Let's see. You get
Use
4.
this. I need to make sure my team's ready.
This one, because the heal, the other one that moves you close to them doesn't really make any sense. The range is way too garbage for it to be useful to deploy your ulti, so that's why you need an activatable one. It just makes no sense. It has absolutely no real fucking use.
Good luck.
Apparently this dude doesn't need too many things, which is kind of stupid because I think he's absolute garbage.
Hope you win whatever your enemies will curse your name.
He's over there. Okay, let's grab this one. I've seen her. She's over there. Get the fuck away from me.
I can't fail! I'll hold him as long as I can.
Sometimes there's so much in your face that you just can't tell what is happening. Is he close to me? Did he pass me by? Did he grab me with the ability? It makes no fucking sense, because in my vision he went past me and then I got hit, which doesn't make absolutely any fucking sense. Try with this.
You're nothing to me.
No, what are they doing? Are they just sitting there watching them through the walls? What the fuck are they doing?
Be allowed to go unchecked.
Bought that off a Knickerbocker who's about to get his legs broken.
Translocated. I got you. They couldn't have gotten far.
There's gotta be something about these items I need to change, because this isn't just... It's just not working the way it's supposed to. Refresher. I can do it twice. Yeah. Refresher would make sense. They really need to change all of this. This needs a complete and total overhaul. The interface is absolute dog shit. I don't think we're gonna survive this piece. This part. The fight, because everybody's fucking dead. You've added a pause button, bro. This is like basic retarded shit that shouldn't exist in a game of this type. What was she doing? Jumping in our base? Again, it didn't make any fucking sense. Let's go see if we can take this one from behind. Well, I see mine running, so...
Shockwaves out!
You're not going anywhere, mate. You're done. You're ghost. You start the ghosts. You and Ghostbusters. You're gonna call us, that's who you're gonna call. You got ghosts, you're gonna call us. We're gonna shoot him. Okay. We got 2 dead.
Not dead yet!
Keep the minions alive. Keep everybody alive. Where they're coming from, where you take damage, your vision is absolute garbage. Yeah, this is not a very good game. At this point, it is not a very good game. Look at that, you don't, even your escape mechanics are not fucking escape mechanics. They're just temporarily avoidance mechanics. I don't fucking garbage. It doesn't make any sense, bro. It doesn't make any sense. And people with like 5 fucking bars of HP, what the fuck is that? Everybody's a tank in this game. It makes no sense. No sense at all.
You're mine. They thought that was gonna be enough?
Oh god. Bullet sponges. Welcome to the Bullet Sponge League. That's what we should call it, Bullet Sponge League. This is fucking insane. He's got 4,000 HP doing 20 damage special. What the fuck is that? You shoot him in the head and he's chewing the bullets? What the fuck is that? Again, makes no sense. No fucking sense at all.
Tell you what, I'll throw in a free keychain.
He's waiting to be claimed.
Bring it on! Stop, please!
You managed? You managed. Fine.
Just glad I was able to help.
Let's kill the other ones. This one over here. Ew, how do you ping in this game?
Careful, Seven.
Give up!
Bro, everything's a bullet sponge in this game. And this reloading is so slow, the animation is so crappy, it takes forever. Bro, just to clear one camp at this assumed fucking level took that much? Wow, that is absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. Oh, I had to reload. Sorry, man. There you go. I saw you now. Let's go back so I can buy some stuff. What the hell? Have we gone too far? Let's see, what else can I get? Fixing bullets. There's that refresher. 6,000? Well, it is a refresher, it does give you the abilities back, but still 6,000?
An excellent choice.
Bro. So now we press the F to go faster.
Shockwave's out!
What was that?
We can't give up!
He's about to strike.
I can use some help!
Die, mate, die. Just that low damage, bro. This is insane. I barely done any damage. This is absolute dog shit. Wow. Most assists, of course. I played fucking support. Wow. I don't know if I like this game. It doesn't excel as a shooter. It is absolute garbage as a shooter. The gunplay is disastrous. disastrous. And I've played a few heroes. It's not like just one of them. This one felt like garbage. No. I played one with like a massive mag. She shoots a minigun and shit and still feels garbage. Absolute dog shit. The mobile aspect of it, with the camera angle on third person, with your screen cluttered by all the garbage that's on it. Are we serious about this? I mean, the game is no wonder they just put it out there and expected people to just see whatever they say about it. And there are going to be a handful of hypers that are going to hype this game to the maximum of their ability. The game is going to turn out to be mediocre at best. Mediocre at best. I mean, Paladins is 100 times better than this. And nobody seems to be playing it that much. And it's way better than this. I don't know what to say. The game is so and so. It kind of fails at both things, both genres. It fails at being a good mobile and it fails at being a good shooter. The shooting aspect of the game is just to collect souls, to shoot the minions, the mobs that attack the lanes. That's the only reason why shooting exists in this game. In all honesty, I think that's the only reason why shooting exists in this game. And because it's Valve, they can't make a game if it doesn't have guns in it. They're just not, you know. Yeah, other than that, I don't know. And some of these models, bro, what the hell is that? What is that? What is this? Look at that. What the hell? They look like garbage. Look at this. They take the graphics from 2008. They toss them on a skinned Team Fortress with Warcraft 3 abilities. You know what I mean? And they call it a MOBA shooter. There you go, motherfuckers. Yeah, I don't know what to say about it. It just doesn't feel like a very good game. It really doesn't. But, you know, we'll give it a try. Of course, there's a learning curve. There's always going to be a learning curve, you know. It's never going to be, if you just pick it up and that's it, you're a pro at it. It doesn't exist. That's not possible. I can see the similarities with League of Legends, to be honest. The biggest similarity in it is the learning curve, because League of Legends had a massive learning curve as well. You know, but this one, there are just too few things that make sense. The graphics garbage, but we don't really care about that as long as the gameplay is good. But the gameplay is not that good. I mean, to be fair, I thought we would lose that game. They had the option to end the game so many times over. It's just like there's no coordination. Nobody communicates nothing. Eventually we won because it just so happened that we were all there. And we attacked at the same time. But other than that, I don't really know what to say. I mean, the game is really not that well polished. The abilities are very unbalanced. The ranges of some of the guns and some of the abilities make absolutely no sense other than for the person that made them, probably, that coded that shit. The art style is not something to congratulate them on. I mean, everything that I see here has been done somewhere else better. Like they're just copying some designs and slapping some stuff extra there. I mean, we have Blue Hellboy over here. Even his gun, his style, his everything is 100% fucking inspired from that. He's just blue. We got the Fata Morgana here, Vindicta. This character is extremely overpowered, right? It can just float around the map and shoot you from there, from wherever the fuck it wants. The way the game alerts you towards where damage is coming from is absolute garbage. And for Valve, I would have expected a lot more than that. I mean, way more than that. Why is my health bar in the middle of the fucking screen where I'm not looking at it? Because I'm trying to look at what's behind that, you know, the target, the whatever the fuck I'm shooting at. Right? Why is it there? It just doesn't make any sense. it's just too cluttered for you to be able to even see how you're doing, you know, where your HP is. And if you get hit with abilities from behind and all that stuff, it makes no sense. You have absolutely no way of reacting. Although it's third person, the camera is so close to your character that you can't really see shit. In tight spaces, again, it's a problem, the way the camera pivots and all that stuff. That's why I avoided fighting in the tiny chambers and all that stuff. It's absolute garbage. You can barely keep track of the heroes flying and jumping and going all over the place, right? When you're not in those chambers, but having them do all of the crazy shit that they can do in this game, and the movement, they gone extreme, bro. This is pro skater. You know what I mean? The movement is way too extreme for what the game is supposed to be about. Right, way too extreme. They really need to limit that garbage. This isn't Warzone. You're not playing fucking Call of Duty. Take the movements out of this garbage, and that rail that goes above and all that shit, cancel it, remove it, cut it off. You understand? It's not a good system. It is not. Have motherfuckers walk, okay? Because the game is not fast enough for that to make sense. If it appears halfway through the game or after you've done some objective or something, then it probably would make sense. But to have it from the start, it just doesn't make any sense. No sense at all, right? Whatever. That's my opinion. I've played the game. I've played a lot of MOBAs, a lot of shooters. This one doesn't excel at any of them. It needs a lot of work, and I mean a lot of work. Even the colors of the teams are garbage. Sapphire and what is the other one? Amber. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. I don't know. I'll do another one. Let's play another game. See how it goes. I've selected all the heroes because I want to see all of them, right? Not just one. This way you won't excel with any of them too soon, but at least you learn all the heroes and you know what they can all do. And it's way better from a tactical perspective. At least you know what the heroes, your opponents, are capable of doing. Because right now, I don't know what most of them are doing, right? So they're throwing stuff at me. And let's say I understand what this one does. And it's more of a tanky, disabler, annoying. He has an ulti where he just pounces on you, does a ton of damage and all that shit. I understand that. This one, he's kind of like a roadhog from Overwatch, pulls you and all that crap. This one, you've just seen it. Absolute dog shit, in my opinion. This one I haven't seen in the game. I don't know. I think I've played against this one. But it didn't really excel at much. Probably the player wasn't very good either because they kept dying more than I did. So that's for you enough. I haven't seen this one too much. It was on my team now, I think. One of them probably had a different skin. It has that ulti where it shoots in all directions and all that stuff, isn't it? Yeah, exactly, this one. So it was in the previous game. Again, with the bullet sponges that are in this game, a hero like this is not inefficient, highly inefficient. It just doesn't make any sense. This one I haven't seen that much. I've seen it around. I've seen it played in the game. It was in this one as well. I don't really know what he does very well. He runs through them, burns them. And his ulti explodes with a stun. Okay, okay. Yeah, interesting. I've seen this one now.
I can make any team better.
Okay, so he can fly away with you. And this one? He's already got one disable with his ulti, another disable and stun with this. He links. It's like power sharing, huh? And this one. Now I understand where the vines were coming from.
Look at you. I'm feeling good about
Maybe today
Oh wait,
won't be
drag
so
them all because I
boring
want to see them
after
all.
all.
I've seen this one. He was our opponent. So he just slows. He's not actually doing any damage. That's a weird one. He's got this, which can freeze you and do damage. And this is the one that can path above and around. Again, an ability that doesn't make any sense. Some utility ability that is just there. This one, damage and slow. Yeah, seems like it. Let's see what else. Oh, I've played this one. I didn't like it at all. I think her ulti is absolute garbage. It's just not designed right. It is just not designed right. Especially for this type of game and with all the clutter of abilities. If you are this low HP, you're better off just running back to base than using this ability, because this ability might get you killed before you actually get to deploy it. The range is very short. Everything's moving crazy around you. You won't even get to deploy. Yeah, this ability costs you HP, which again, it's not exactly a really good trade, especially if when it does hit, it doesn't give you the HP back. If it would do that, yeah, then it would make sense as an ability. Otherwise, it's garbage. This one's good, and this one's decent. It's a grenade. Because I played that one and I didn't like it that much. This one slams his ass to the ground and does damage. Okay. But it's not pulling towards the enemy. It's like going over. I don't understand. Anyway. Now again, let's see it again. So he leeches HP with this one. And this one pulls and pushes. Damage. Okay. Yeah. Some interesting things in there, but... I've played this one. Yeah, this one's the one with the barrage. This barrage, it's like shooting mosquitoes at the heroes, the enemies, right? Because most of them are like bullet sponges and 3 bars of HP and shields and whatever. This is an interesting ability, but because of the range of the camera and all of that stuff and the overhead of the structures, when you move, most of the time you end up deploying it weirdly. You block your own teams. It's not exactly the best. Not exactly the best. And with the mobility in this game, you're not really blocking much with it because you can still jump over the wall or on the wall. It's not there. The turrets are useless. They don't really do that much damage, and I would have expected them to be the bulk of her damage. The turrets, it's like placing them, it's just an ability you have there to spot, to press on it, to throw turrets around. It doesn't really do much for you. This one is good because you can still shoot while you're healing stuff, which is better than the one from the previous, from Dynamo. Because that one you have to keep it active, which again, it is what it is. I haven't seen this one, but from what I understand, he can like dig underground and stuff like that. There we go. What is this one? So it's a life leech. It seems like most abilities are the same shit to a certain degree. Right? All of them seem to have some throwable, some life leech, some weird utility that isn't that useful. And this one's a stun like Warwick. Okay, so they made Nunu with Warwick's stun. Yeah. What else we got here? Paradox. This is the one that gets killed by Cassandra Nova. Manipulating time as paradox outpace an enemy. Okay, let's see what it says. Bomb. Oh, I've played this one. The bomb is cool. Because it like does damage like tick 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 boom. The time wall, yeah, it was interesting because it kind of delays bullets and stuff. This is absolute garbage, this ability. It needs to be reworked as it needs to deploy a million times faster than it does right now. And this is absolutely useless, especially for the type of hero that this is. If this ability was on a tankier hero, it would make sense, but on this one, it doesn't. It's just useless. It's absolute rubbish. Let's see this one. I haven't seen this one. What's that? Is he shooting something from a suitcase? Red guy while firing multiple projectiles. Okay, so you can do this while moving. But then again, you can just shoot. Flying cloak. Launch a damaging cloak. And you can teleport too. That's weird. That's some weird shit. Some weird shit right there. If you would have released like a ghost and teleported or an illusion or something or whatever, it would have made a bit more sense. It's probably a better, decent escape mechanic than most other things in the game. So he jumps in the suitcase, and then he does damage when he comes out. Yeah, interesting. Do you become like invulnerable or something? Seems like it. And this one, damage over time to enemies nearby. So you put a dot on them. Not bad. Decent enough. I've seen this one played. I know the ulti does all of this lightning damage, so he's some kind of a cannon. Okay, so that does damage to close by. Deployable stun, which is always good to have this. He's got a pretty decent range. I mean the surface area, not the distance that you can throw it at, because that I don't know. Because of the way the videos are made. But I'm assuming it's not very long range. Okay. You see, I think this should have been on Dynamo, this ability. But, okay. What's this? Pinocchio / Elvis? What is this? So he brought a gun to a knife fight, okay. A slice and dice, more like a dash backstab. What we got here? Huh. So that's kind of like a heal? So he jumps at you and does some damage? Yeah. Now if this would do a silence, maybe it would have made sense. You silence, jump in, use ulti to mess them up, and then this to revoke some of the damage. But yeah. This one, let's see this one, which is one of the most annoying champions in the game right now. Okay, so she can hook you to the ground. She can fly and shoot from there. There's absolutely no cost to some of the mechanics in this game, and there's like, this is more like an ultimate ability than it is a second ability. Because I mean, I've seen this with duration enhancers and all of that. This character literally floats across the map forever. On top of that, also has a fucking sniper rifle, right? And can do this. So you know what I mean? Also has damage over time. So it's like this one has ignite incorporated. I've seen this one. I played against this one. He's a bullet sponge, but he doesn't do that much damage. It's damage enemies and make a mess. Oh my god. The cube is a safe place to be. So yeah, this is like a damage negating mechanic. I think the range on this is way too high. On this ability. For what it does. So this dude is Zack. Kinda like Zack. The Warden. Team Fortress Soldier. That's what this is. Alchemical Flask. He's a soldier. Why is he using alchemical stuff? Willpower. It's the mustache. The mustache gives him a resistance buff. Ah, and this is like a prison. Curse your target, rooting them if they don't escape. That's weird. Steals health from enemies. That's not bad. That's a decent ultimate. But it should be on a different hero. Not on this one. Not on this one. Yeah, it's an absolutely nice ultimate. But as I said, it should be on different heroes. This one's interesting. Let's see. Okay. So Gambit with an aimbot. Project your mind like you never had one. Okay, so it's literally a blink. And this is attack speed increase. Okay. That's it? That's all it does? Can you do multiple targets or is it single target? Because if it's single target and that's the full duration of it, and that's the damage it does, it needs a bit more work, this one. I hope it can lift all of them. Excuse me, it is very late here. It's 3:33. I think I'm gonna skip playing another one, but we managed to talk a little bit about this, and that should be good. Power Slash. I've seen this one, the big-headed alien. I still don't understand what an ulti does. Invincible and more powerful. Become invincible? How is she becoming invincible? Because she kept dying right after this. I guess this ulti then start attacking and you die. So I don't know. They should give a bit more on these tooltips, explain the duration, the everything, like all other games of this style or aspiring games of this style do. Because this is like super vague. What's this? I pop ulti once a game and then I'm invincible till the end of the game. I kill everybody with the sword. What does it mean? It makes no sense, Valve. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave this one right here. We've looked at all the heroes. We've played a little bit. I'm kind of in the middle. I haven't decided whether I consider it a good or a bad game yet. I think it still needs a lot more work. To feel like either one of them or even a combination of both of them. Because right now, in my opinion, at the gunplay and the shooter side of the game, it's dog shit. It's just not good enough. It's not good enough. The guns need to be way more impactful. The focus needs to shift a bit from the abilities and towards the actual gunplay. That is, if you're gonna keep anyone playing this that's interested in good gunplay, because it doesn't have that. Right now, it does not have that. Okay, maybe there are some champions that feel a little bit better due to their overall abilities being overpowered, like Vindicta, for example. This one will feel way better. I haven't played her, but I can tell you right now that she will feel way better than most other champions in gunplay, right? Her abilities support what she does, right? The sniper role. But for everybody else, I don't know what to say. I kind of seen what other champions do to you when they shoot and all that stuff, and just not impressed by the gunplay. The gunplay is just not there. The MOBA aspects, yeah, sure. Abilities, give us a bit more description, put some limitation on some of them. They really need to work on balancing the heroes before they do anything else with them, right? They really need to balance them. Some of the abilities need to change completely from the heroes. They make no sense. And some of the abilities need to be reworked, you know, buffed, nerfed. A lot of that stuff before we can even, you know, like give it another go and see where it goes, where it takes us. Yeah, they could work a bit on the graphical and character side as well, because the 2008 graphics are just not there, man. The environment, it looks kind of the same all over the place. It's very difficult to like figure out stuff and whatever, you know what I mean? On a fly, you gotta look at the map constantly. Where am I? What's happening? What this? What that? It's not the best reason to be looking at the map, you know? But yeah, in the fraction of seconds that a player has to look at all of this information, is just too much clutter. Too much clutter, Valve. Too much clutter. And some of the abilities have these like weird effects, and they're all at a distance. Like you keep passing through layers and layers of stuff and you can't see what you're doing. It's very difficult to track things. The fact that your projectiles actually travel the distance and the path, and things move so fast in the game that clearly puts some characters at a higher disadvantage than others, depending on the type of weapon that they have, the mechanics of their actual weapon in the game. So yeah, that's really bad. That again, it goes back to the gunplay. I think it is fucking absolute dog shit. So it needs to be completely overhauled. It's not there. The icons they're using for items, they're not iconic at all. No pun intended, but it was just there. You know what I mean? They're completely wrong with this design of the items. Players like me that have played a lot of League of Legends, a lot of other games that have abilities with icons, right? This all started in Warcraft 3, in Dota, and so on. You could recognize the items and all of that stuff just by a glance at the shop. You know exactly what they are and which item you need and all of that stuff. They are distinctive, they make sense, the image displays and conveys what the item is. This looks like that interface, that part of the game was designed by a bookkeeper, not the gamer. It's like absolutely no vision on it. the lack of recoil, the fast movements, everything, it just doesn't fit in the gunplay. It doesn't fit. You either need to be this close to your target so you can like see what you're actually shooting, what you're doing, and have everything slowed down a little bit on your microcosm, you know, because you're there very close to your target, or from a distance you need to play Vindicta, because otherwise it doesn't make any sense. If you don't have a scope on your weapon, it doesn't make any sense. To be fair, on the ability side and the progression of your character, I think the shops could be cancelled out completely. Excuse me. And instead of the shops, they should have a system like it's in Paladins. You actually just choose your abilities, your sets of skills, and you progress from one to another. Those make a lot more sense. And why so many bars, man? Why so many abilities? Why so many items? I mean, why so many groups of items? Because you have weapon, spirit, vitality, and then you have an additional 4 slots for flex items. I understand the variety of builds, but the game kind of lacks the functionality for it, and you know, all the other stuff that you would build upon to have such an extensive system for that. They really need to reduce that, the number of it. It's just too much. It's too much information. This isn't innovation or futuristic approach. It's not. It's just clutter. It's clutter, and clutter isn't good. It's not good for any game. Now, I've said all the negative stuff. Let's see if there's anything good that I can say about it. Right? Because the game isn't that bad, to be honest. It has potential, but there are a million games on the Steam shop that have potential. A million of them. Right? It's not enough. We have so many early access games that have tremendous potential. They may never achieve it, right? The way the game is right now, it really needs to define its own identity, to find it, to, you know what I mean? Narrow down what they want to do, the specifics. Because right now I think they've thrown multiple games at a single thing, you know, and just try to make it, piece it together. But some of these things just don't. The puzzle pieces are from a different fucking puzzle. They're not gonna match, okay? That's the issue here. That's the big issue. They haven't figured out how to link all of this, but they did put it here, right? Together. Again, the hypers are not gonna do justice to players. Okay, the hypers are not gonna do justice to players when it comes to this game. It needs time, it needs way more feedback, way more work. I think the map itself requires a redesign. 4 lanes are too much, way too much. 4 lanes jungle, the jungle mobs, they need to be less of bullet sponges. You don't want to be staying there for a million years farming free mobs. They need to be accessible to everybody that plays the game, not just specific characters. Since you haven't provided any roles for the characters, there aren't like dedicated junglers that, yeah, they have an advantage when they do this in Rome and whatever, you know what I mean? You don't get all the characters capable of doing that without deploying a ton of abilities or whatever, using their cooldowns. This dude over here has a massive cooldown on its first ability. They really need to find a balance where the first ability has a maximum of, I don't know, 4 seconds cooldown and the minimum of 1.5, whatever, and keep all the heroes within those parameters. With exceptions, of course, because that's what makes it fun, breaking the rules a little bit. But they haven't set any ground rules. They just throw things at things and hope those things will work. But it doesn't. It just doesn't work. The ability, this one in particular, as you can see, it has a travel time, right? It's not an instant deploy, but it has a range. You have absolutely no idea how far that actually will reach whether it will do the same thing. Terrain is up and down, we're swimming, we're hitting waves, you know. I'm aiming the ability at the character that's in the sky. What you're gonna do, you gotta throw them out of the atmosphere. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I've tried to aim Vindicta and I've just hit the mobs underneath on the ground. But I'm not fucking targeting the ground, am I? Valve, so get it done, bro. Get it done. Fix it. Fix this shit. Fix it, Felix. Because right now it's not. The game is not. I would say right now it sits on the 40% is a bad game. Right, 60% it's a miracle if it will happen. That everything will come together, right? It's going towards the minus side. Towards it will not be a good game. Or it will end up in, you know, obscurity. It will be like Paladins. It doesn't even work on new generation processors for some reason. Excuse me, I don't know if they fixed that, but that was a serious issue with it. I don't know what else I could say about it, because I think I've touched upon everything else. I like the idea. It's not bad, it's just badly put together. How can I say this? It wasn't a bad script, it was acted badly. You understand? That's the whole idea. It's not a bad script, it was just acted badly. So the development and deployment of the actual game is the problem, not the idea. The idea is solid, it's not the first time we've seen an idea like this. But it's like every time developers come out with these games, they keep failing, right, at looking at all the other games of this type. I don't understand, why is it so difficult for them to wrap their minds around that shit? Why is it so hard? You haven't invested time in like exquisite, extraordinary character models. You haven't. The graphics is not. It's just more of a steampunky vibe and whatever to it, you know. That's it. You haven't done much in these regions. Why aren't you at least excelling at the other ones? You know, like the mechanics and all that stuff. Yeah, it feels unbalanced, clunky. Mechanics are weird and some of them shouldn't even exist. Like some of the movement mechanics make absolutely no sense. Absolutely no sense. Because the game is way too fast in some aspects. But then my first fucking ability has 14 seconds cooldown. And all of my other abilities are not offensive. You know, they don't actually do damage. Then you kind of write off that fucking character. Yeah, maybe some people in some combinations with other heroes will manage to do something about it. But when you zoom in on that character solo, he's, you know, he's just another mob on the lane. Because you can't just take everything away from them. They gain mobility and some CC, but they lose everything else. The gun is garbage, absolute dog shit gunplay. They only have one offensive ability initially, with the exception of the ultimate, which is more of a CC. I'm talking in particular about, where is he? This one, for example. His ulti can do damage, right? It does a ton of damage if they're there. But you end up in that situation like you've just seen. You haven't killed the enemy heroes and they're all right in front of you. And your gun is absolute dog shit. You're not gonna do shit with it. Right? And your first ability, again, is more of a CC than actual damage. Because it doesn't do a lot of damage. I understand it is a team game. But it doesn't work very well as a team game at this point. It's just not there. Not there. And it's missing something that I still can't put my finger on it. It's like there's a massive gap in it, but I think it's the way the communication is done in the game. I don't know. I don't think people react to things as much as they should. It's way easier to view and manipulate all of this stuff when you're in third person in a MOBA, you know, like League of Legends. But when you're not, with this third person view, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I think we're gonna have to wait on this one and see exactly what the game is when it comes out full release. I do appreciate that it's way too early for, you know, but constructive criticism. I mean, I'm not swearing at the developers or anything, but I'm pretty sure they could have done a lot better than this. Then again, we don't know for how long this has been in development. But by the looks of it, it has been for a while, because they've put a lot of effort in a lot of things that they shouldn't have put effort in. And very little effort in all the things that they should have. Sometimes it feels with these games like the developers are just developers, just code writers, they're not actual gamers. I don't know if they do it now, but in the past, all of these development companies used to have gamers, bro, just gamers. They weren't developers, they weren't anything else. They called them testers, and that's what they were. Just gamers. They would just sit on their ass all day and play the game. Whatever game you throw at them, they will play the games, and they will tell you the good and the bad. Right now, the good on this is that it has traction. It has provided something that has stirred a competitive feeling in a lot of people. That's why it has so many people playing. But it has also turned down everybody else that has touched it and have gone like, yeah, this doesn't fit. And there have been way more of those than the ones that have stayed. I can probably guarantee that. I don't even need to look at the numbers. A game like this can very easily get you to rage quit, shift delete, uninstall, you know what I mean, that kind of behavior. I can see it do that. I mean, League of Legends has done that to me many times over. Even tonight I've raged a bit because I still play some Wild Rift. I play it with my wife most of the time, you know, because she enjoys it a lot more than I do. Most of the time I'm just raging at the phone and like, why are you doing that? Why is this? Why is that? And not her, the rest of the people in the team, right? I still haven't seen an IQ increase in League of Legends since I've stopped playing it. I don't think that's gonna happen too soon. And yeah, this one when it comes out, it would be best for it. It would have like a tutorial that's more of a IQ test than a tutorial. I'm just serious. If it's gonna be a free game, put an IQ test in it. Right? Put an IQ test in it. Make sure that the people that shouldn't be playing it cannot play it. Yeah, you gotta make sure about that, because otherwise this is gonna be a complete total disaster. Right now it's a dumpster fire. You have a lot of people that have gone crazy about it because they bring experience from games that when you merge that experience, it kind of fits this style of a game. And they're making a lot of noise about it because they understand better than others mechanics and metas and all that stuff. And if you watch them, because you are watching them, I'm pretty sure you are, that's why they have millions of followers and I have 1,000, right? But if you do watch them, you'll see exactly that. They play mostly one character. They buddy up with friends right now, with people that know that they are supportive in the game of their actions and can figure out on their own what's going to happen, right? Because I've played a lot of League of Legends with a lot of people that are good at it, very good at it. And I mean competitions and stuff, different levels. Same with Counter-Strike, right? With clans, with clan wars, with all that stuff in the good old days when Counter-Strike had numbers after it, you know, like 1.3, 1.5, stuff like that. And yeah, I can tell you that if you get groups of people that are like that, that can sync, and if you're on something like Discord while you're playing and your chat is clear and everything's absolutely fine, yeah, this can be very entertaining, very fun, but it will only be fun for that one side of people, you know. So we'll see. And they hype it for everybody else, and you know what happens with that hype. When the hype dies down, so does the game. Let's see what this is. What's this? What does that mean? Oh, great for new players. Now I get it. I kind of read great news for new players for some reason. I don't know why. Some kind of dyslexia. I don't have dyslexia, but you know, I'm growing old. Maybe that's what's happening. Or that was what I was thinking, you know, maybe because the game is so early in, they figured out some shit. And I wanted to click on it to see if it's actual news. But yeah, all of those things aside, I think they can do better on originality, especially with some of these characters. Just, I think this one's original. We were like, we can't make it this because it's been done. We can't make it that because it's also been done. Let's make it this. And they just went with it. This one's a very interesting design. Kind of weird what's happening with its head over there, but it's not bad. This one's decent, but I've seen it before. It's been done before. They could have put a bit of spin on this. This character, I don't know. He's some kind of a Galio something, I don't know. A combination. This character, from what I've seen and its abilities, feels like it's missing a skill or something. And this is Vayne of League of Legends. Vayne feels like it's missing a skill up to a certain point when your item damage compensates for the lack of your abilities. So yeah, this is kind of how this hero appears to me, at least from this perspective. I haven't played it yet, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's gonna feel like. It's gonna feel like it's missing an ability. I don't like this one. What is it? What's the call? What's the name of the Baroness from Resident Evil or whatever? That's what this one is. Lady Dimitrescu, isn't it? That's what this is. This one is what this one has as an ability. Should have been on this one. Then it would have made sense. People would have been like, ah, yeah, okay, we know what it is. It's Pudge, Roadhog, etc. I think they kind of mixed and matched all of that. But yeah, we have Liza P with a gun over here, and his Pinocchio arm is probably somewhere around here. Where is it? Here with this one. So yeah, I don't know what to say. We will keep a close eye on this one and see how it progresses, see how the development will go. It's got potential. It's got a lot of potential. But it also has a massive, massive potential of failing miserably. Especially with the last games, and I'm not talking about Valve, I'm talking in general, that have come out recently and have completely flopped, bro. Games with hundreds of millions of dollars put into their development and they have completely fucking failed. While teams of 5 people in a basement are making better games than them. Oh, and I've been harsh on those people as well. In this case, I'm talking about Iron Gate and Valheim, right? Because of how long it has taken for that game to actually come out. It has turned from an early access game into a live service game. That's what it feels like. Yeah, except we don't get to pay for season passes, which is decent. But other than that, I don't know. It's like every single time they put a tiny update into the game, they expect everybody to start the game over. You know, if the next update isn't the greatest thing that has happened to that game, I think its player base and its fan base is going to be severely damaged, decimated, like this one says here. That's my opinion on that. And you've heard my opinions on this game so far. Take it with a grain of salt. Try it for yourself if you can get an invite. I asked a friend that had the game for an invite. I didn't even know the game existed. Another friend told me about it, so I was like, sure, I'll play it. If it's here, they said initially that it's like a MOBA shooter, something like Paladins. And I was like, I like Paladins. It was decent enough. Wasn't the best game in the world, but it was decent enough. I found some characters there that were very well designed. Their abilities made sense. The iconography for abilities and talents and all that stuff made sense. I love the art style of it. This one kind of feels a little bit like copied from everywhere. It just doesn't have its own identity, to be fair. It's not there. I don't feel it. It's like all these characters have been taken out of different stories and they don't actually fit in the universe that they're portraying. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense from that perspective. But yeah, I guess we'll get there eventually. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I think that's it from me. Those are my thoughts on this. Try it for yourself. Get a bit of experience in the game. There's a massive learning curve. Especially with all the item options and all of the ability options on the characters. Yeah, it's gonna take a while for most people to grasp it. I'm gonna play a few more games. Maybe I'll upload a bit more about it as I keep progressing through the game. All right. So yeah, keep your eyes on it. Favorite it if you don't have access to it, but I'm pretty sure you can find access. Come on, go on Discord, find the chat room, find people on Facebook and just ask them to invite you. Right? You can contact me on my Facebook account. You can find those couple there. Send me a message. I'll give you an invite if you want to play. It's not an issue. But yeah, for now, that's all I gotta say. Amazing potential for both failure and success. If they throw 50 mil at it, maybe 100, the game can become divine, in my opinion. Just get the right kind of developers that are actual gamers, that actually play the game and understand what the fuck they're doing to these characters and their abilities. Yeah. I don't know, get 2 teams of pro players from other games, get them in a room, have them play the game for a week, pay for that shit, and have them tell you what to change at the end of it. That's what I would do. If I'd have the money that Valve has, that's what I would do. I'd take 2 teams from a similar game, the last competitors in the finals of a fucking tournament, and I would pay them for a week to play this game, right? In my facility at the speeds that I need them to be playing at, with all of the stuff that is supposed to be spot on, right? And then you can have them do that from at home for another week as well, so they can tell you, you know, from across how it interacts through servers and shit and all that stuff. Do it. That's the way. They make some money, they keep doing what they love to do, you keep doing what you love to do, and that's making money through games like these. So yeah, everybody wins, and we get to play. We get to play a lot of this shit. And yeah, work on it, Valve. Is not bad. It's way better than everything else that people have tried to throw at consumers lately in this idea, you know, MOBAs and multiplayer PvPs and whatever you want to call it. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comment section. That's what it's for. You hate me if you don't agree with whatever I said. That's my opinion. I'm entitled to it, and I can say whatever the fuck I want. It's my channel. You don't like it, piss off. That's your cue right now. But if you do, hit that subscribe, and I'll see you in future ones. We'll do some streams of this. It's been difficult to do anything about it because they didn't actually allow a lot of stuff. So yeah. But now, I think we're good. You enjoy the rest of your day, evening, night, week, whatever it is, where you are, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.